Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, I am Snigdha, and in today's video I'm going to talk about things that I do to stay healthy. So these aren't things that I followed all my life, but I have been following them lately, and I've realized that these things actually contribute to my physical and mental fitness. So I'm going to share what these things are with you today. So number one is to sleep early. This is not something that I did all my life. I've actually been the most productive during the nights, even as a student when I was in school or doing my graduation, my master's. I would tend to study in the night as opposed to waking up early in the morning and then studying, and it somehow worked for me. After moving to London, that wasn't possible,
and I got into the habit of sleeping early and waking up early. Sleeping early helps us get connected with our circadian rhythm, which is important for a restorative sleep. The circadian rhythm initiates the production of melatonin, a hormone that promotes sleep and then keeps transmitting signals that help us stay asleep through the night.
whenever I have the time, I exercise. Also, not a stickler for the kind of workout that I would do. Sometimes it might be a brisk walk, on certain days, it might be yoga. And for having my baby, I liked jogging. I don't have the energy necessarily to run, and I like to preserve that energy to do other things around the house and with her. I like to have the last meal of the day, my dinner, quite early, and this is something that I can remember from the longest times. Yes, there are days when I cannot eat as early as I prefer.
There are numerous health benefits of having your dinner early. Some of them are better cardiovascular health, lowering your risk of diabetes, better digestion, and improved sleep, and it also aids in weight loss.
Wherever you can walk, just walk. And you'll see the difference that it makes to your life. It has made a difference to my life. Like I said in a previous video, that I used to drive, I don't drive anymore. And it works out for me, and I think it's better for my health. Try to get out of the house every single day, at least once.
Getting outside can elevate one's mood, and there's usually more light even on the darkest winter days.
I never sleep on a full stomach, so if I've had a meal or even a tiny meal, I would never lie down. And if I've had a glass of water or a beverage, I would not lie down immediately after that.
Staying upright for 2 to 3 hours after a meal can minimize the risk of heartburn.
And that works for me. And I could never understand for the longest time when people say that they can sleep when they have had a good meal, because I could never do that. And I like appreciating people, and I like looking at successful people around me. I get inspired from their successes and success stories, and somewhere it motivates me that if it was possible for them, it might be possible for me too. I feel inspired by success stories and people doing good in their lives than feeling jealous or envious. I think mentally that's a good place to be in. And I do not like being sedentary. If you tell me that now you're going to sit here for the entire day for the next 4 or 5 hours, I cannot do it anymore. I used to work, and like everyone else, I would be stationed at my work desk all through the day or be inside meeting rooms, again seated, and it felt okay. But now I can't see myself doing that. Even at home right now, I take these seating breaks where I will sit down for some time, but otherwise I'm just on my feet around, and I like that movement. Now this is something that I think is the need of the hour, and it's something that I have to consciously work at constantly, especially in today's time, and that is to pay attention to your emotions. Pay attention to how you're feeling and how things make you feel. When you're not feeling happy and you're feeling a bit unmotivated, uninspired in life, I think that's not normal human behavior. And the quickest way to check this is children have a tendency to be joyful and happy. Their natural state of mind is always of happiness, and it's never of depression or sadness. So even if something wrong happens in their life, if they fall down, they just quickly get up and forget about it. And you should always learn when you need to give yourself some time. I think being surrounded by people and activity and bombarded with information can sometimes be very overwhelming and also exhausting. And you need to know when to take a step back and just give your own self some time. So this is something that a lot of people who know me would know this, that I don't like watching the news. Now there's a difference between I don't like watching the news
and not staying informed.
That's not something that I consume for entertainment, but I do keep myself informed. So I am well informed about whatever's happening in the world, but I do not necessarily consume it, binge watch it, because I think at the end of the day it does affect me. I like to end my day on a positive note because I think the last thoughts in your head is what you'll end up dreaming about. And if you watch something that's really upsetting right before bed, I guarantee you that you won't be able to have a good night's rest. I like to listen to something positive and uplifting right before I go to bed. I value the quality of my sleep over the quantity of sleep. So I just sleep in the night and that's it. I would seldom nap in the day. Yes, if I've had an exhaustive day, I might take a nap, but that's never the agenda. It's never on my plans. And I like my bed to be firm, my pillow to have a certain firmness in it, my duvet not to suffocate me. For my good night's rest, I need some fresh air circulating in the room. Now, this is a healthy habit which might be like second nature to some, but it wasn't to me, and that is to cook your own meal. I'm only just realizing how important that is and how it affects your body and your mind when you eat a freshly cooked meal prepared by yourself. And even the thoughts and emotion that you put into your cooking, I think somehow get digested by the body at the end. And I love to laugh. So nothing is too silly for me. The silliest of things can make me laugh. The stupidest of jokes can make me laugh. I like to laugh out loud.
Laughter relaxes the whole body, it boosts the immune system, it protects your heart, and it also burns calories, and it may also help you live longer. It triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemical.
So I think as you grow older, you realize that you are responsible for your wellness, your health, your mental well-being, and the quicker you realize it, the happier you shall be. I'll link a video here where I talk about this. I think I realized that my happiness lies in my own hands.
And now let me convince you why you should care. Happiness has been linked to better decision making and improved creativity, and research shows that happiness could in fact be the key to success.
So I like having my meals and I try not to snack in the middle. And like I said, I haven't been this way all my life. These are certain things that I'm doing right now and they work for me. And I feel healthier by doing these things. Okay, now this I have to share. So I have started fasting. I see that that has made a noticeable difference in the way I digest food, in the way my body feels, in how energetic and light I feel after doing my fast. This is also something quite new to me. I've always done yoga. I have done yoga most of my life, but never meditated. And for the past 3 years, I have been meditating on and off. I wouldn't be where I am right now in
Handling and dealing with this
pandemic with a little toddler, without seeing my family, knowing that my family are so far away, and being somewhat okay with it. Meditation gives you that inner calm and peace. I know a lot of people say this, but I still feel it's so underrated and so undervalued. It is something that is within everybody's reach, but we don't necessarily make the most of it. We do not control everything around us. A lot of things are beyond our control. So we need to know what's in our control and what's beyond our control. So just prioritize things that are important to you and go after those things if you can control them, if you can do something about it, and then just be okay with the rest. And be silly, be a child whenever you can. I think we've become so uptight and conditioned to be a certain way. I think sometimes you just need to let go and just laugh, be silly, run around, jump, hop, and skip with your child, or just let your inner child free once in a while.
Thank you guys for watching this video, and I shall see you next week with another video. Till then, do like, share, and subscribe. Take care and stay safe.